I'm going to be on... Oh, fuck no, we need to do it in the ops brief, actually. I forgot I actually counted for this.
Yep.
Okay, I was hoping we'd have Sherman here with us tonight, but it's not a problem. In fact, in this way, we sort of get to sort of stress test how we can do with just 2 people and see what happens there.
Yeah.
So, as per the ops checklist, I'll start with the operations briefs, initial task assignments, duty briefs, set up the LHD for the day's use, and then by then we should be getting the platoon orders brief, 7-wing orders brief, and then stepping off. In terms of operations brief, point 1, naval operations. Intelligence tasks we're not going to need today. Fire support we also probably are not going to need today. Logistics, we may need logistics today, so I'm going to put you in responsible of that.
Okay.
So your radio call sign will now be logistics, okay?
Okay.
I will be responsible for ATC. We're expecting a medium level of activity on the flight deck, probably 1 bird, maybe 2. So we need to make sure we have a constant air traffic control presence. That will be my responsibility. Comms plan 1MC we are aware of. It is channel 11 on the long range and spread around the ship. That is fine. Sailors channel we will be using 5.2 for any communication that does not belong on the 1MC, which is most of it. So confirm that we are on 5.2 now.
Confirming block 5 channel 2.
Block 5 channel 2 confirmed. Alright, that is good for the comms plan. Any questions? Oh, sorry, deck crew channels 5.3. You'll be managing the entire deck today.
Sounds good. And reconfirming 5.3. Radio check 5.3.
You won't hear me on that.
5.3 good.
Yep. As in I won't be listening to that.
But he I was
okay,
going
good.
with ARP. Yeah, ARP did it.
Good. Okay. So that covers the ops briefs. So, okay, do you remember what to do now?
After ops brief is the drawing a blank on it at the moment. Oh, I'm so used to writing all my stuff down. I don't have this part written down because I had no Discord.
It's going to take a bit of practice to get in the habit of. Next, we go and do our task assignments. So
yes.
you're going to make sure that all of the logi stuff is there and we can conduct logistics operations. I'm going to go do the same. Make sure we do the same for deck. We're not going to need the other 2 for today, so that's good. It means we have less to do. Report back here in 4 minutes max.
All right, 4 minutes. All right.
I'll radio on the 1MC there since it's a briefing.
Yep.
All right, let's go. What did you find?
The pilot you told me to find.
Do it.
Oh, congratulations on your man overboard.
You have to do a mock trial.
Unfortunately, we don't have a way of throttling you, so please don't do it again.
Be advised, one of our radios has already been moved.
You're saying you don't notice him?
So the radio I put here is no longer here. I just realized. So
Basic, but he's armed.
No.
let me go check see if the other ones are around.
Silent, firm, strong, and silent. What are they? Trifocals?
Well deck, briefing room, and medical area do have their radio still. Just the other one is gone.
I suspect that someone's picked it up. I'm not surprised. We'll just brief them about it at the Zoom brief and let them know that those radios are for the communications while on the ship.
This is the Queen ship.
Okay, no, the
King.
Did anybody here pick up the radio off the ground?
No, I was asking the guys, and nobody said they picked it up.
Yes.
Okay.
Even now, people still have to.
Sorry, I was showing my age.
Logistics.
It's okay, we forgive you.
Thank you.
Duffy, were you around when Queen Victoria was still on the throne?
Oh.
What are you
Have some
laughing at,
respect.
Ryan? I know for a fact you were around.
What are you laughing at, Faz?
I
up instead of taking the stairs.
Hey, it's his ship. He can do what he wants. It's his ship. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if someone selected lower deck as he got to the top.
I'll give you my holster. Go do it.
Good man.
Tempting.
Oh, sorry, that's swag. Oh, thank you.
We could just take your pistol.
We can take. We can do 3 vehicles now.
Oh, what do I want his pistol? I got my own.
So should we change groups then so I can take my crew or?
Fancy.
Right.
Oh my.
Is that standard issue?
It is.
Say again.
There's a maple leaf on it and everything.
Me, Duffy, Stang. Then every crew can be with the proper crew, and then Gully can command this vehicle. It's up to
Right, I'll tell you what, instead of running all the way back
Yeah.
up to the briefing room.
Oh, it's on that side.
So,
Wait, no, you don't.
I'll just
deck
take it.
GDB first. We got helicopters on the pads, that's fine. Ammo and repair, I don't know, but I do see we have ammo crates, so I'll double check with Faz that those are true, those are correct, and we do have fuel canisters, so we'll just have to make do with those. We're not going to need to worry about medical, so yeah, okay. So, Logi.
So I went through everything. I found the fuel canisters. I also found a large Huron container that has the refuel option. I did not find a rearm area or a repair box to repair from. So I don't know if we have that ability. We have a bunch of tow missiles in stray cases. But other than that, looks like we'll be pulling stuff from the arsenal for resupply. We will need.
Righto.
I do believe we have a few empty boxes that we can load supplies into, though.
Okay. I believe the ground vehicles are set up downstairs.
There are 6 AAVs in the whale deck. Yes.
All right, and they're all like ready, set up. I take it.
Yeah. The armored guys already checked them out. They said they were good to go.
Yep. All right. Very good then. We can leave that be, and that's basically us until the platoon orders brief. Then.
Yep. I'm gonna go get another radio and throw it down while we're waiting.
It's good for sleepy time.
I do not want sleepy
I
time.
got a
Yeah,
Hey, Faz.
sleeping while driving is good for me.
Decaf?
Are there any of those crates set up for repair and rearming?
Do you know what's not on this?
You know what? That was a good idea. I'm gonna get a coffee now.
what's not on the
A cyclone.
I see they say vehicle ammo, but I'm
I'm
just
gonna go
checking
get a
Griffin
Beppis.
Apache.
those are going to be used for repairs and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, this is exactly.
Oh wait,
what
I've got one
mine
here.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay, I can
I
see the
know.
head movement. I get it.
Don't even
Just checking.
on.
I can't.
And there he goes.
was. Well, no, the Cyclone's a naval helicopter.
I never heard about that.
Yeah, no, they're nice.
I know for a fact you've rode in it many times.
Oh yeah.
It's like the gray, like it's tinier than
Typical English, am I right?
It's like a sea stallion but tiny as shit, and not a sea
The
stallion.
cargo Cyclone could be used for
Never been
moving
me.
troops around and shit.
Yeah,
How many people see?
14.
Oh, like fucking 20, I think.
What, the cyclone?
The cargo variant, yeah.
Oh, the cargo bear. I don't know how many hold. I know the transport.
The
one,
range
you
on
have
that
two with
platform is
transport,
ridiculous.
And then with the ISR one,
Fuck around with my
transport
elevator.
holds
I'll
up to
take the wheels
14
off
to
the
15
vehicles.
birds.
The ISR
mean,
one,
vehicles
I think,
today.
holds like 4
I'll take the tracks off.
Yeah,
all
'cause
jobs, though. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's changing
That's
that
just
one.
ridiculous.
No, he's adding in
platform.
Believe
pylons
me,
to
it
it,
is
like,
much
very
appreciated. I
Hellfires
don't want to have to
and,
go to a
whatnot.
tiny point and have to click on it every time.
Yeah. Well,
It's pretty.
the
It's
thing
pretty
is, just,
slow.
like, on a range you
Cyclones
have
are
to,
nice,
but the
though.
fucking thing is just like you have to
They're
aim
smooth.
specifically,
Well, I
but
like
it's
the
like the
Cyclone
range
right
is
now
just
better than the
ridiculous.
Griffin because the Griffin's
Yep.
spoken
And as I said, I am great for it.
with.
Yeah, he something to it. He got the audio plugged in again.
No,
Oh,
no,
you were flying it the
Remembers
other
the
night,
time with the
weren't you?
Jeeps?
after
Remember
the
that
day.
shit
No,
stuff?
works perfectly fine. The only
Where
thing
you could
broken
enter the
is
Jeep from like 30 meters.
the intercom and
What did Faz say
Jump
about
off
the
a building,
rearms and stuff?
Scroll, click, and then.
Oh, he didn't. He just stared menacingly at the containers over there.
intercom.
Okay. Well, I didn't see anything in them. I checked the contents. I didn't see anything, so I'll double check later.
No, he's
So I'll double
Yeah,
check.
let's make sure we get a toolkit ourselves. Actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, there's a toolkit in one of them.
Oh, if you guys ask,
but I don't know if we can repair it.
To get a cyclone here.
Do we like? Can you repair a vehicle without an actual repair vehicle around you or repair facility?
You can repair it, yes. You just can't repair it fully. You need to make sure you have a toolkit on you. In
Yeah,
fact, for both
yeah.
cases.
Yeah, I've always got one in this kit, so yeah.
Because there's still a glitch.
So I'm joining the
don't
troop with
know if I
Goody
have
and
one in this
Carrick
one.
whenever he gets back.
I do. Fantastic. Yes.
Yeah, that's how it is with the C-17 as well.
Kruger, don't
That's
touch it.
stuffy.
What
I'll
did Kruger
join
do?
Goody's group then.
Why'd you?
Whatever he wants, I guess.
Yeah, I saw him looking at it, and I was like, "Don't touch it." I saw him looking at it. I said, "Don't touch it."
Yo, he came over to me and touched me.
The thing I did yesterday was kind of figuring out flight ops on the deck.
Yeah, no, that's what we just did. Earlier. We just went up. I just went up to
Yay.
show Kruger how to do it and like procedure for it.
Yeah, I think they're gonna need to simplify some of that though.
Coaching time.
Like I think having one ATC channel and then one kind of deck ops channel.
So if you don't need me, I'm gonna be in the briefing room until
Darren's in
Reaver
my
step
group.
off.
5-3
Yeah,
and
righto.
4.
I'll call you on the 1MC if we need something.
Yep.
T3 Alpha.
Hey! Oh, Sermon's here. I thought that was O'Neill.
Yeah, what's up?
Both of them here.
No, I
Yeah,
thought
I'm
it was
setting up my
O'Neill, and then I
radios.
saw O'Neill walking up behind him.
channel 2, block 3.
Right.
Okay.
So we're
Got
doing
it.
the briefing downstairs.
Nice.
You're doing the platoon,
where
between the platoon
is,
orders
um,
downstairs.
And then ours will be in the briefing room.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
So,
For era guys,
radio
short of
traffic.
Morency, because I'm expecting to show up either halfway through or maybe later in. Who's your control?
Oh, poetry's
Who's
fenced
in
in.
Got me.
control? Be
It's,
Kruger. He's the higher rank.
Python orchestration.
Kruger, who's your control,
So
or
it
where is
handles
Kruger?
all of your,
He's over there.
Your virtual environment. It handles
Yes,
all
on your
of
left.
its dependencies.
That's pretty useful. Because having
Yeah,
set up
so-
been
Yeah, he's my boss. Oh, March is just opening up armor now.
You clone it down,
right, so
put the
expecting
repo
more
down,
soon then.
and then poetry installed.
Yeah, I forgot I had him on Steam. I just he's fucking S Morency.
It'll
And I was
take
like,
you
oh, he's online.
3,
Hmm?
but it's worth it.
Who's your control for tonight?
control would be, I believe, Harrington.
No, you know what, actually, Faz, why don't you come back over here if you want to talk to me then?
Here, come on over here. Come join the collective. We'll figure this out. Everyone together.
March
Could use
just
the
opened up
briefing
armor
room.
now. He's on his way. It seems.
I'm participating.
3119, loud and clear over.
Kruger, I think he's asking who's in charge of air tonight, and that's you until.
Let me turn
Yeah, I
off
don't
Right,
think that's for us.
so what do you
Okay.
get,
What the hell
Faz?
you got on your
Between
face
you
there,
guys,
Sam?
who is your control from right here?
Okay.
The controller,
mean?
ATC?
Who's controlling you guys from right here, from this base right now? Who's in charge of you right
Then
now?
that would be me.
Oh.
Harrington.
When
Alright,
you
let's
leave this
just head
base,
down.
I see,
who's
I
in
see.
charge of you?
So you
Auto-
mean
Then that's Kruger.
Man,
Baz or Harry?
you can grab there's a different
Once we
site
leave,
specific for the automatic weapon.
It'll be Kruger until
I am
Morency
speaking
gets on.
Charles, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Gentlemen.
my
Army,
answer.
I
Okay,
don't
so
get
Morency's
involved in
getting
Army
in
Navy
now.
politics.
There's gonna be 3 pilots. Yeah. So of those 3 pilots, do we need 3 pilots, or do we need 2 pilots then 1 on the ground to control that pilot from the ground? That's what I'm trying to get at.
That's
Do we
above my
need
pay
3
grade.
pilots, or do we need
whatever
2
works,
pilots
honestly.
and 1 ground person?
We don't even know what the
Whatever
mission is
works.
today, right?
Yeah.
TWS.
I mean, you can have a. I don't mind going on ground to control the aircraft. It's not an issue. So
It's a
if you wanna do that-
consideration to be made, right? Because if
Oh,
we're,
sure,
if we're
yeah.
leaving and there's 3 pilots, one of them's either doing a whole lot of nothing, or
Mhm. Yeah.
Right.
Our, I think this is your first opposite pilot.
This is my first op as Atwell,
Okay, yeah.
7th wing, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna sit in as instructor. but-
first, last, yeah, just
Mm.
all together.
Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Mm. Yep.
All right. Okay. Sounds good. Looks like he's getting in now, so we'll have a couple minutes to figure that out.
Sick.
Call signs.
Ooh,
I-
stalker, I think.
Something set up.
Stopper,
Or
I guess. That's the one we came up with. Unless it changes, we'll inform you. But right now, it's Stopper 1.
did you guys set some? Okay, maybe I'll have to talk to him specifically then.
Yeah.
Just have to let it roll.
There was some confusion on whether or not you guys would keep those call signs, like depending on what the role is.
Yeah.
I
know,
heard
right?
Cyclone.
Every op. Yes. Okay. All right. I'll talk to him.
Yep. Whatever
No
works.
worries.
Well, Faz, are you going to need them to take off and do stuff immediately, or is it a case that? Because I mean, it's going to take a while for the amphibious transports to get to the island.
They're as far as their task with the helicopters, they're not going to be able to do anything close to the island before one of us hit the ground first.
Right. Well,
So
why don't you take
we're gonna have
Kruger?
Chris on the ground here.
Yeah, so why don't you take Kruger first on the ground? We'll do a 7-wing Navy brief in the briefing room and sort of cover all the sort of likely scenarios you're going to need to deal with and set up all the stuff that we need to set up anyway. Because we can do that after your platoon brief because you're not going to need to be there for that, right? So all of this confusion can sort of be resolved then after the platoon orders brief,
It's half 10.
which is time now.
Has that been in the arsenal the whole time?
Need to go.
Great. I'll be tapping.
Sounds good. Okay. Grab a multi-terrain uniform on top of whatever you normally
For
would
sure,
carry
sounds
for
Half 11 for you.
attack B.
Jump under balaclavas.
3319, or yeah,
I like
I know we
the
pushed our
scarecrow,
time.
the scarecrow
We'll be down there in a minute.
But they also had a pumpkin
That is
head.
bullshit, dude. Are you staying for the whole thing?
Right, Sherman, O'Neill, if you guys want to listen into the platoon orders brief, go ahead and come down, but there's not going to be much that we're going to need to... It's not really going to be affecting us at this point.
No, since I'm recording and streaming, I'll do it so people know what's going on in the actual op. So.
Hit mid
Right out.
for you before we actually stepped on.
I got nothing better to do, I guess.
Righto.
Then what do you want to call me?
Right, down to the well deck.
You stepped off the next day.
Dude, that's time traveling in my eyes.
I didn't know this thing was just there.
At least I don't have to walk that dog at 4, so it's good.
I think Faz wants the server to start.
Anil, come here a sec.
Starting the event at 4:30.
Opposed to what time?
Yeah.
So we're only going to have one aircraft, which means we don't need 2 deck crew, which means we probably don't need 2 extra sailors. Do one of you want to go on the ground as a rifleman instead?
Like the
Because I don't
If
know
no one
what else is.
volunteers, I will. I don't really care.
Alright, we'll check with Faz, make sure he's got no sudden problems with one of you doing that.
Down the hill.
I mean,
Harrington,
that's the funniest
just
thing,
another
that's the best
suggestion.
thing you can do.
If we're taking the
It's like,
Griffin,
hell, like, I've done that
right,
before.
and there's only 2 pilots, we could use
A door gunner.
That's an option.
I still need to talk to Morency about that because I have no idea what aircraft we're taking. If we're taking that Cyclone or the Griffin or the Chinook, they both have the guns, right? So we could use a door gunner maybe.
And then y'all could be taking
I
the
can do
Apache
whatever,
as
I
well
don't
since
really
it's up there.
Well,
Reason
Apache's
Apache. Yeah, reason Apache is just going to be
The amount of times
in
I did
Morency
it,
probably.
it's like
Yeah.
fucking 4s rolling up hills.
What if...
That's just
We'll know once we get the
Yeah,
platoon
I don't know.
brief.
Right, yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I hate that just because, like, I have to wait for orders, and I know Harrington hates that too.
Yeah, no, exactly, because we...
Like,
If
I
we're
want-
going to rejig anything, then we need to do it sort of now.
Yeah, right, and like, I think it's the support, like, 7 Wing and Navy needs the briefing first.
Okay,
before the
infantry's
infantry.
here. We got the armored here. Cool. We can start her off. Got what we need. Okay, let me pull up my notepad here. I've got it all written for myself. And then for you guys, if you want, maybe have just a pen and paper or just a quick notepad or something of your own up as well. We'll do questions at the end just to speed through it. So if you have any questions, just jot it down, keep it in your mind. It's a side op tonight. We're not doing it part of the campaign or any of the campaigns, so expect some tomfoolery, some fuckery tonight. We got the Navy guys now. We're trying to figure out how we want to utilize them. They have an idea of how they want to utilize themselves. We're going to see how we can utilize them in this sort of mission. So for tonight, our general points. 7 CMBG, we're presently deployed to the northeast coast of Poland. We're just going to base it off of our previous campaign, use familiar faces and familiar camouflages. Conducting disruption tasks in the region. Enemy PPUA forces have occupied the town of Utes, or the island of Utes, sorry. So if you look at your map there, that whole fucking blob of territory up there to our northeast is the island of Utes. And they've commenced to supply it from the northwest, using it as a supply base. Civilian presence in the area is nil. Enemy presence in the area, PPUA forces are expected to be between a platoon to a platoon plus of infantry with miscellaneous supports, including artillery, anti-air, etc. Getting into that, the anti-air threat is low at this time. Expected maybe man-pods or related weaponry. Anti-tank is a possibility. Artillery, there's a medium threat to that, as there has been, but there isn't a whole lot of space for artillery to go on this island, so take that as you will. Friendly forces, 7 CMBG comprised of the Naval HQ, persons from Air Det and J3 Ops are going to be located here out of the Mistral, the naval ship here. We're currently at 008004. We can mark it on the map for ease, but this is generally where we're at on the map. LHD that's marked on our to our northeast is not there. It's made invisible, so just disregard that marking. There's nothing there. The mission for tonight, 1 RCHR, which for all intents and purposes is going to be comprised of the infantry, the armored guys, the 2 medics, hoping they arrive at a good time tonight. We'll secure objective Yamaha, which is located at grid 025038. In order to use the region for future operations. How it's going to work for tonight is we're going to get there, we're going to try and attack and secure the area. Once we do so, We're going to call up and try and do some of the things that we might do during a campaign, whether it's a resupply, maybe there's some people who died that need to be reinserted. We'll try and do some of that admin right there while we secure that area, depending on how much time we have between that secure and like 7:38, we might try and do another mission. We might try and go further into the island, try to capture a different area, or just continue to use continue to try and call for resources that we would during a normal mission. 7 Wing, they're doing a similar task. Their mission for tonight is to screen 1 RCHR as we go down into AOI Ducati during our various points. They're going to support us via ISR and possibly reinsert, resupply, etc. as we request. Good so far?
Yep.
Cool. Coordinating instructions, just for order of march. There's 3 vehicles more than likely going out. You guys are still following the Tango call signs, yeah? Tango 3-3?
It's 3-1, 3-3.
3-1, okay.
Lead vehicle's 3-1, and then the other 2 vehicles are 3-3 and 3-3 Alpha.
Okay, yep. So in that case, we'll go with the 3 vehicles, 3-1, 3-3, and 3-3 Alpha. Password for tonight, in case we get into that point, is Honda. Hotel Oscar, change on November, Delta Alpha. The respawn plan, just quickly going over that while we have it. Respawn plan is for infantry and anybody who dies to rekit as they would and stand by. Ideally, someone's going to be on the 2nd floor deck waiting to communicate with you. It'll either be myself or maybe another member of the Naval. And we'll try and work out either getting people flown in groups or another way. We'll see how we can incorporate the Naval and the air to our advantage, whether we send some poor bastard to drive all the way back here 3 kilometers by AAVP or we fly it in. We'll probably end up flying it in. Current time is a minute before 5:40. I'm expecting step off to be no later than 5:55. Ideally sooner if everyone's ready, good to go. Any questions for me? Anything at all?
It's landing site.
That's part of the infantry's kind of coordination with you guys after this order. Ideally, the beach. If you're talking about what side, what the best kind of route in is, honestly don't know. I'd leave that up to you guys. I'd probably go from the southwest somewhere.
This is Utes, right? The old Utes?
It's Utes,
Yep,
yeah.
Utes.
Yeah, because I know the southeast. I haven't been here for all the mission, but that's a pretty big beach there. By Trekla or Trelka, there's a big beach there.
We're short of 4 kilometers away from this area, so it is a stupid distance by AVP.
No, I missed a part of it, so.
Whatever's most reasonable, I'd probably take speed over security. Whatever you can do to just get us on land the fastest, that would probably be the best fucking course of action. Once we get on the ground, I guess it really just depends on what happens down there. If there's no contact, then obviously maneuver as you want, but
First, can I say a couple considerations for the Navy if you're done with your orders brief?
sure.
First things first, some of you who were here before probably heard our communications coming through these radios started along the ground. Long and short of it is that as a temporary solution to something in the Navy called the 1MC, which is a communication circuit that exists throughout the ship, used for announcements and communicating with whatever's going on, such as a general quarters call. At the time, we just didn't have our personal radio set up, so you were hearing our general communications as well, which you shouldn't, and that has been corrected now. Please do not remove those. You may need to listen to whatever's going on that radio. Secondly, when it comes to the respawns, as Faz said, we will be somewhere on this ship. So if you don't see anyone when you come back in, head up. You can head up to the head up to the superstructure through the stairs over there. please do not head onto the flight deck unless there's one of the sailors with you, as is an active flight deck, so we may be bringing in aircraft, conducting repairs, rearms, etc. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, Faz, that is me.
Okay, current time is 5:42. That's your orders. So, 1 RCHR, we're doing security of that area, and the Air Force guys, you guys are screening and supporting us. Outside of that, if there's any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna be right here. Like I said, step off no later than 5:55. If we can get it done sooner, let's do that. Do you guys need anything else, like spare wheels or anything? Or I know these are tracked, aren't they? Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
If you need spare tracks, anything like that, we can get those sorted. And then whatever you need in the vehicle as well, we can quickly do that.
How
But
the
I'm done here.
infantry being distributed?
Yeah, which Vics are we getting into? 3-3 and 3-3 Alpha?
So we've got 3-1, 3-3, 3-3 Alpha.
Well, should we be in the front vehicle if it gets blowed to shit, or should we be behind to get out? How does
Don't
that
get
work for
blown
you
to shit.
guys?
Yeah,
My understanding
Are
that
you
the
guys?
infantry
I
mounting
think
out
that's it for us.
3-3 and 3-3 Alpha.
Probably extended line formation, honestly.
Okay. So yeah, why don't we load into 3-3 and 3-3 Alpha, and then that way, 3-1 got more room to maneuver without having to worry about dumping the infantry off.
That works.
Sounds good. Well, I suppose we can go into Arrowhead then. We'll have 3-1 my vehicle in the lead, and then the other two running trail, so we'll hit the beach first.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm not
We can
sure
lay
about
down
that
suppressive
beachhead.
fire while
I
you dump.
Yeah, I haven't been on this map in a while.
I don't think any of it's too steep.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I'm pretty sure we're locked in on a decent beach location, and worst case scenario, we can always skirt the coast and fucking find one.
Yeah. Well, I've invaded like
I mean,
that one.
I'm British. Like, we're used to invading countries we don't own, so.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay,
find
well,
us a beach.
we'll jump in your 3-3 and 3-3 Alpha vehicles. So Assault
cool.
Group 1 will take.
Sorry, Faz, I forgot there was a lower
Sorry.
deck.
3-3 Alpha.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm still confused on this thing.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little late. Just got off work.
You and I will coordinate this in a minute. What's up?
Yes. Since you've taken off Kruger, we're only going to have one aircraft that's going to be up at any one point. We don't need 2 deck crew for that. Basically, do you want one of my sailors to go as a rifleman just to add out the infantry numbers?
We'll see what they need because I just got here. I'm not too
Sure. Yeah, that would be good.
The alternative is, of course, you take Kruger out of the ground control role, but I suppose without Stauder, that's probably a bad idea tonight because you've got no one communicating as 1-1.
Yeah, it is a bad idea in that sense. The 1-1 communication's literally just gonna go straight from section command to me to anybody else. So.
hop in the same aircraft.
Right.
And I don't mind doing door gun.
Sherman, do you want to grab your rifleman?
Fly.
Yeah, is there a public one?
Turns and then we proper.
I can make one. I can make one for him.
I got the radios, so I can monitor the radios. Every one of us could have some, unless there's specific.
You want rifleman C9 Grenadier?
I can try attack. I think they're.
What did you say?
Do you want rifleman C9 or Grenadier?
Let's do Grenadier.
Yeah, because like if Kruger's going on down for JTAC, I told Harrington that if he wants one of the Navy guys to be a door gunner, because there will only be one aircraft. There's no need for 2.
Okay, so you're going on the ground with them, Kruger?
Yeah.
Okay, well then just me and Arp, then we'll take an aircraft then. Okay.
Yeah, and then one of the Navy guys will be a door gunner. Yeah, I do.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm already on channel 5, air to ground.
No, I get it. Don't worry.
I'm on that.
343.
Who would I like to join up with?
Sim.
Sim. Who is? I don't see him.
So I got it to channel 4.
He's probably in the vehicle. He's probably right in between the vehicles at the back. I
Oh
see
no,
with
he's
the
over
booty
there
hat.
on the left.
Open. Oh, I'm on channel 3. No.
Right, and could I have Zeus in case of any issues, as discussed? Thank you.
Channel 3.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I'm fully confident I can win a C-130 on this thing.
Yeah, good luck.
I'll test it later.
Your wings are going to clip the superstructure before you even get close to stopping.
Right, do you
No,
mind
I
if
can
I
stall
stay in a
it.
boat just in case we need to go recover anyone who's man overboard or crashed out in the ocean?
Spawn it if it occurs. You won't need it right now.
Okay. Right. Okay, air guys, let's head up to the briefing room and do 7-wing brief.
Roger. We got the space. We might as well use it. Huh?
Exactly.
Yeah. I showed Kruger the little thing in there too.
Whoops. Stop cutting me off.
Beat you, fucker. Oh, I didn't mean Harrington. Shit.
Fuck, Harrington made it.
I thought I beat him.
I am Steve.
Stand by. Nobody saluted me yet. I salute myself.
We saluted you before you
go.
got here.
Is Kruger not coming?
Sorry, Colonel.
Oh, that's Kruger.
Yeah,
Right, you must
I'm not here very long, guys. I don't know how long because I'm waiting for the people to come back from an air show. It could be an hour, it could be 2, it could be half an hour. I don't know.
So at some point, Arp is going to be flying himself.
It's possible.
It may have been better for
Okay.
Kruger to be a door gunner so he could take the pilot slot afterwards.
Me and Arp in the same aircraft.
we need
I'm
to...
a little scared.
While we're waiting here, just to confirm so I can set my radios up, I've got Block 5, 343 on Channel 3, and I've got one...
That's part of the brief, Lawrencey.
Perfect. Okay, I'll wait. I'll shut up now.
Okay, so the mission today, for anyone who didn't hear it, is basically going to be taking various objectives on the island of Utes. Now, the current disposition is that Kruger's going to go with the ground forces, which I think we cannot take him out of that because there's no Stauder, there's no 1-1 Minor, so the only person who'd be responsible, who'd be able to communicate with air otherwise would be fucking Sim, that's his name. It would be Sim, who's also trying to manage the section and coordinate with the armored guys. So I think we need Kruger on the ground today, which does mean that Morency, whenever you jump off, we're going to have to sort of coordinate what happens with ARP there. Otherwise, standard sort of procedures for tonight. Route map is as follows. We have Alpha through Delta around the carrier, and then Echo is the external one if you're coming in from the northeast, with holding area Foxtrot on the southwest. Standard communication for the radios. The ground crew will be on 5-3, Block 5, Channel 3, short range. That will be O'Neill. I will be on as ATC, Channel 5, long range, air to ground. I do have a CTAB, and just a reminder that if you could please make sure you change your CTAB name to, your group name so it represents your call sign correctly on CTAB. Okay, that's... Okay, right, no. When it comes to fuel and ammo, this is not the composition that O'Neill has made, so we're going to have to sort of jink it around a bit. We'll just do our best and see how we get on with that. So, yeah, that's a consideration to bear in mind. With that, open the floor. Any questions?
Yeah, on the C-tab there, how do we set that up?
You're going to have to... it'll be for me. It'll be for me because I'm in the air.
Well, whoever's team lead is actually one that makes the name, though, in team management.
Yeah, that's me right now.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I just don't know where our call sign's going to be because we're not taking the Griffin. We're going to probably take a Chinook.
What role are y'all playing? Reconnaissance or what? Not reconnaissance, but CAS or what?
I anticipate there'll probably be some sort of cash request coming in, possibly. So, does the Griffin have pylons?
No,
Cyclone
it has
sights?
door guns. The Cyclone does not. The only aircraft that has pylons is the Apache.
I don't plan on going anywhere unless we really have to. Obviously, there's no reason why we can't wait over here for them to call.
Yeah, no, it's because we're gonna have to wait until they land because there isn't a threat.
Yeah, I mean the other thing that can be done too. I'm not sure if it's required on this map, but Arrington, if we put one of those acre antenna above the bridge, you might be able to connect on it from the bridge.
I spoke to O'Neill about this earlier. It won't make that much of a difference.
Oh no, okay.
It should be moving with the ground
in
guys,
a good
no?
way, because honestly, we're broadcasting on open ocean. We should have range of the entire map here.
You would hope. Utes not really high anyway, so.
Yeah, my first thought was when I saw the map, I was like, I was just on this map on Arma 2, flying a Harrier.
Right, Kruger, you probably want ahead, and I hear them moving the vehicles around.
Yeah, there we go.
If they've already left, then we'll give you an airlift. Wait, Kruger, come back.
What? Have they left me?
They've left you.
Assholes.
Don't worry, we'll transport you in. I'll make you jump out there.
Yeah. All right, we'll transport Kruger Kruger once he lands. At least it gives you guys something to do, at least a definite mission that you guys are gonna do, because otherwise.
Okay, so when I get in the air, I'm about to switch into whatever aircraft, one in the aircraft, then switch over something to talk to ground or talk to somebody. I don't know. Unless you're gonna be.
Well, no, you'll be on Channel 5 air to ground.
Okay, is to reach Kruger as well then, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Martin sees cop. I'll fix that. In the meantime, just use your 343s, I guess.
I need to turn off my 343 then, because I just realized you were using that same channel that I'm on.
No, it's just that they said that they can't communicate with the crew intercom with the people in the back of the AAVP, which is fine. Right. I get it. I'll fix them. But
yeah, the Griffin. That's how the Griffin is too.
Yeah. In the meantime, just use your radios. But yeah, that's something I'll have to fix. It's probably the acre that's not configured properly. So.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you finished the brief?
Yep. Yeah. Once
Okay.
I open it to questions, then it's open.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't catch was number 3 is the deck crew, right?
Block 5, channel 3 is deck crew.
Okay. I don't think we use deck number 4. That's logistics, right?
If we have more deck crew, then they'll be on 5-4 and 5-5 respectively.
Okay.
Each channel on the 343 that we use for the Navy will be used for a separate individual, so that they have direct communications with whoever's on that channel.
Wait, where's Sherman?
He's joining the rifleman. We don't need 3 deck crew for 1 flight.
Okay.
For Alpha to Delta, these are holding patterns?
Oh, right. Sorry. Yes, Kruger, you weren't here for the... So these aren't holding patterns. These are flight lanes, basically.
Right, okay.
So once you take off, I will tell... Well, your ground crew will tell you which lane to take, which will be cleared by me as the ATC. The idea being that if I have a flight going and a flight coming, I can say, I put you in Charlie and I put the incoming flight in Delta. They come in like this, you go out like that, and it avoids a collision.
Perfect.
It's still it's kind of like a holding pattern. So like once we get on that, it's a holding until we are clear to land. Like we're in that waiting for us to go into the pad, right?
Your holding pattern is Foxtrot.
But the action. So it's that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like a holding pattern.
Okay.
Your actual holding position is this Foxtrot box down here, which is because from the direction the LHD is, you're going to be. Let me do this in green. You're going to be coming in through this lane from wherever you go, and then it will set you up so that you always go in the holding box first.
Right, and in the holding box, we call for approach.
Well, no, you call from approach up when you're coming into Echo. Okay. I will tell you where to go from there. It'll all be managed by me because it all depends on what the situation is. Because if you think about it this way, if it's let's say we had 2 or 3 flights, we could have someone on the deck about to take off, someone in flight lane Delta about to land, and someone coming in to flight lane Echo. So we need to be able to manage, we need to have sort of staged air traffic control.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's good. I understand.
Yeah, and O'Neill and I had a chat this morning about how you should not have the deck all cluttered with lots of aircrafts, especially at night, because the runway environment is extremely important when you're trying to land on something. If you can't see the center line and all that, it makes it really difficult. So it's nice to have an aircraft at the other end that's kind of your QRF, and then the back of the tarmac should. I mean, you've seen aircraft carriers; all their planes are on the sides, right? So that they're ready to go in the middle. So
yeah, so I completely agree with you. And actually, so I'll echo what I said to O'Neill earlier because it is relevant. Once we get that towing functionality, once we get the rotor,
absolutely, yes,
that is when we're going to do that. And I really look forward to being able to do that actually, because I think it's going to be fun to have to bring it up as we need it. But there's also, Marty, I don't know if you have an experience of this, so please interject if I'm telling you something you already know. In the US Navy, at least, I know they operate an alert status system for their aircraft.
Yeah.
So you have alert status 30, 15, and 5.
Yeah, we got 2 hours. We got 2. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So at 30 is basically when we'll be in here doing the brief, saying, okay, this is what your mission is, yada, yada, yada. 15, you're doing your walk around, you're making sure that everything's ready for the jet to go. At 5, you're basically going to be ready to go.
You'd be on the
You know,
Well, at 5, you're almost you're pretty much in the cockpit.
Yeah, you're at the.
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at 10-15 minutes, you could be sitting just outside, but your bird is ready to go, and you're wearing your entire equipment except your helmet on your head. And then, of course, whatever is common sense, but yeah.
So yeah, that's sort of what I'd like to do with our sort of air detachment here, is be able to say, okay, pad 1, or well, not pad 1 actually, because I think O'Neill and I discussed that's going to be, it's pad 1's left empty for the super heavies, pad 6 will be our QRF. So yeah, pad 2, we'll set that to alert status 5, which means we want someone in the bird basically ready to go in case something happens.
Okay, and the aircraft for that one will change.
It could be anything from a little bird to a griffin, depending on what it's.
Hey, by the way, how did they get the all the vehicles in without having them blowing up and all that?
It's easy to put them on in the editor, but it's a pain in the ass in Zeus.
Okay, because I noticed that you can't really just deposit; they go straight to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah,
so.
that's.
Speaking of which, in if you're using Zeus to do it, you need to do one specific thing in Zeus, the Zeus enhanced settings to enable that. You need to enable preview. If you enable the preview,
so it's not something about my model. It's not something I didn't do.
No, you have to actually enable Zeus enhanced option.
No,
because my brain was just going, how the fuck am I going to fix that? And I had no idea.
No, it happens even with the base game, like this destroyer and the carrier, even the Nimitz, it does that. Like if it's on the water, it's always fucky.
Okay. One thing I wanted to ask you, Arrington, O'Neill, Sherman. Where's Sherman? Oh, he's gone. Yeah. When you guys have a chance, if you got a few seconds, maybe take some print shots, whatever, as you go along. Say, okay, we should have an arrow here. Okay, this door should say that, or this wall should be this color. This floor should be this. If you notice certain things, like for example, right away I look at these pictures, they're all too bright.
Yeah, like I know.
They look like TVs.
Something I was thinking of for
if it was a monitor, I'd be fine, but they look like TVs, so I need to fix that.
I know your photo, it's more blurry than what it was in the training.
No, it's brighter because I'm trying to depict what I am. So
one thing I was thinking for the floor textures,
it's blurry, like it's all pixelated, but on the training server, it was fine.
It's because it's a small picture that I inflated, right? And the CDS needs to change its carrying on now, so yeah.
Listen in
Jenny.
for a second.
Yes.
I would like to get the one of the helicopters up to alert status 15, just to make sure we're ready to go. As soon as the guys hit the ground, we can get Kruger over to them and coordinating the air stuff.
All right.
Okay, so as long as I guess 15, what are we going to decide we do here for 15? The aircraft is ready to go? Are we sitting in it, or are we just inside at the top there waiting where ATC is?
That's what I was about to say. So you'll do your walk around with O'Neill, or O'Neill will do it himself, depending on what the situation is. But one person, one person at least, which will be the ground crew, will do the walk around, make sure it's ready to fly for the pre-briefed mission, which we've just done the pre-brief for. So right now, basically, is in my mind at least, the aircraft is at alert status 30. Which means we've done our pre-brief meeting. Also, we're doing our pre-brief meeting, and we are now going to get it to alert status 15, where we have the walk around. We confirm that it's fueled. Any ammo, any supplies are ready to load. At 5 is when you'll be in the cockpit and ready to go. Clear?
Okay. Yep. Just by curiosity, Kruger, you're not going with them?
I was supposed to, but I guess I ended up here and they left me.
Yeah. So it's either we bring you somewhere on the shore when they clear it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Morty, what do you want our call sign to be?
Viper 1.
All right.
Okay.
Since there's only one, though, we can just stick to just Viper.
Okay. I still have it for Viper 1 on the thing, but yeah.
Yeah, but if there's more than one, then we'll call 1, 2, and 3. Hey, Justice, how's it going?
Hi, buddy. How are you?
Good.
Hey, RP piece of shit. What do you need? Sorry.
What'd you call me?
You pinged us. Was that an accident?
It's probably an accident. Still, we're doing flight stuff up here. Get the fuck out, landlubber.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
Justice. Also,
you can stay.
Justice. Stereotype. Where's my money? I'm joking.
Yeah, I forgot.
I'm joking. I forgot
Mortsy,
Mortsy,
after the training yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I talked to Robinson, and he suggested that for the time being, you guys are going to be in control of your pylons, deciding what goes on it. But other than that, we'll be in control of actually rearming your helicopter.
Just bring me cigarettes.
You know, the way I see that, that could be an American pilot attitude there, but this is all part of the briefing, right?
Yeah.
So if we know we're going to do a certain mission, the aircrew will say, in conjunction with you guys, okay, we're doing this mission, therefore we're going to need anti-tank, this and that. So this is what we need on the pilots. We agree. Then I pass that to Arrington. Arrington passes it to you guys and says, hey guys, we need to have those put up on the helicopter. You guys go and put them in there. We don't go and put them in there.
Well, the main reason he suggested it is because the pylon settings are per person. They are not saved amongst everybody. So
yeah.
I didn't know that.
No. Like if you put the pylons on the aircraft, the pylons are on the aircraft for everybody.
Yeah,
yes,
but
that's not what he's talking about.
So you
what
can
he's
have
saying
preloaded
is that
or
if you want a
presets.
specific loadout set on your pylons, you have that as a personal save file, which means that you need to basically tell us exactly what you want, which is going to take more time. Whereas what O'Neill's suggesting is that you guys have your pylons sets saved, and then you just load it in on the helicopter, say during the Alert 15 checks. Then
Okay,
O'Neill.
I'm confused though. The save, like you guys are using a software and I'm not familiar with.
No, when you use the Ace rearm,
save the pylons.
Yeah, so when you use Ace rearm and you go to a rearm facility, if you look at the helicopter and Ace interact, you can actually select the pylons and put anything on them that's available.
Yeah.
And then you can save those pylon presets to be picked from a drop-down list on the right-hand side. But those saved are only per person, unless you share a text file that goes into your documents folder.
Right, but also the aircrew or the Navy or the deckmen, they could also they could also not even during ops, but before ops or even on their own time is save or get stuff saved.
Okay. Well, one thing we're going to have to work on, because I'm not really happy with what I'm hearing here, because it's not MilSim. What we're going to do, I think, is similar to what we do in the real forces. We're going to have loadouts, preconceived loadouts for preconceived missions, more than what is just on the pilot setting. So, for example, aircrew could be calling and say, okay, I need you to put a loadout Alpha 3. And loadout Alpha 3, you go to your chart, you know exactly it's 4 Hellfires, is this, is that, and then you put them on. If it takes a couple more seconds or minutes to put it on, that so be it. But for us to have a savings, it just defeats the purpose of having an entire crew to help you out, right?
Okay, well, the way he had made it sound, like y'all have to pick and choose your things very specifically based on what you're doing. So you rarely use the same loadouts like any given time.
No. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
If we have to, we'll specify. We'll one day we'll sit in here and we'll look at a loadout, because sometimes there's some Ace 114s like Hellfires. There's some non-Ace, and he's got specific ones he likes. He doesn't want to have the wrong ones. I get it, but we just need to educate ourselves, right?
Okay.
But I think that's going a little far at that point, and that one of the reasons why me and Harrington push so much about the support aspect is exactly for that, the support. So if I have to do everything myself when I land, well, what have I achieved? Nothing. Just a few good-looking guys walking around in yellow, right? So I mean,
But I just want to say we're not taking the rearming part away. We're still, Navy's still doing that. You're just deciding. The idea was you're deciding on your pylons. But I'm going to table this discussion now
because we have to actually
you
get
guys
to 15.
sort that out in 7-wing. You tell us what you want, what you are going to do for 7-wing. Then we'll work it out on the Navy side.
Yeah.
But now we need to get your Viper up to alert status 15.
Okay, and if I remember well, it is a Chinook, right?
It's whatever y'all think is best, I think.
It's what we're taking. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I think the Chinook is the one I can do the most for just 3 people. So that would be good.
Okay.
Troops in contact. They're basically at the beach. We've got to speed this up.
All right.
Okay.
O'Neill, get them to alert status 5.
Yep. Here.
This way.
Yeah, head down. I think head downstairs.
All right, we're gonna take the first pad. Okay, it's fueled and all that shit.
It was last time I checked. I'll double check.
Okay,
Actually, you'll go hop in and check. It'll be easier for you to do it. So yeah. All right. Harp's already in.
O'Neill, confirm for me what pad they're going on.
Are all the other aircrew here too?
Confirming pad 1, the Chinook on the far end.
Pad 1?
Pad 1.
Be advised, troops in contact.
We are being advised troops are in contact.
Yeah, I can hear that. I've got their channel.
Okay.
I'm monitoring it. Yeah. They're on channel 1. It sounds like block 1 because I haven't changed out.
Officer watch on the 1MC, set green deck.
This one over here is block 5, channel 3.
Setting green deck.
Oh gosh. So you're just gonna sit in the back? We're gonna drop you somewhere, or what?
Be advised, deck is green. Deck is green.
Yeah, we'll have to find out where they are. Once we're airborne, we'll figure that one out.
That was good. Alright.
Yeah, my wife and I are very, very tired right now, waiting for the retirement and selling the house. Now that's, yeah, we decided tomorrow we're heading on the road, gonna go for a week in Saskatoon and see our family and relax. Yeah. And tonight we got a few friends that are gonna come over. I'm not sure when they're gonna arrive, but they're at the Portage, the Prairie Air Show. The air show I think finished about an hour ago, so it depends on the traffic. So they could be here anytime. Yeah. Everything's good? Okay.
Yeah, I just can't unlock the controls yet.
Okay, right now I've got channel 5, sorry, air to ground, and I've got 343, so I can do the comms that we did yesterday there, ARP.
Right.
That'll work out good. I also got channel 1, the 343, so when we get closer, I'll find out a spot where we can drop Kruger to JTAC for them. And then Kruger, you're going to be talking to us on channel 5, I'm assuming also?
Sure, yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. So it's either, what's going to be a call sign? India 9 or 7, I guess, or is that what we used to use?
Sure,
Oh, that was...
that was a good one.
Which one?
7-9er minor.
7-9er minor.
Yep, that's 2019. I'm pretty sure we used that.
Oh god, that sounds like a mouthful for me.
7-9er minor.
What was the other one? India.
So I'm gonna try something.
India 9 or 7. That was Harrington's that we used last stop, and that I stole from
I'm asking ChatGPT what call sign is used by Canadian ground tactical, I should say tactical.
ChatGPT, what call sign should you use as JTAC?
Terminal controller. Oh, I like that. Falcon 1.
Okay.
So I've got here 4 different ones too. Common call sign for tactical air traffic controllers and forward air controllers might be Talon, used by FAX, Voodoo by TATC, Gunslinger, and Hawkeye.
I think
Hawkeye is more like wax, I think.
Yeah.
So I like yours.
landed.
You got Falcon?
We'll go Falcon.
Falcon. Okay, Falcon. This is Viper.
F-16.
There you go.
Perfect.
Falcon. Okay.
Alright, yeah, they landed south of objective Ducati.
South of objective Gotti.
How far south? So that's the airfield.
So you're talking
On that
about?
beachhead.
Okay. So straight south,
direct
right?
south of
Oh,
the
well, that's
Ducati, the middle of the airship. They landed on that little beachhead. They're currently
O'Neill, so correction,
300 feet.
logistics, ATC, status, over.
Right.
You're looking at roughly 0370 to 9.
ATC,
they're roughly at 037.
ATC, we are waiting for them to finish their pre-flight checks before takeoff.
They're about 3.6 kilometers out from us.
unless I'm hearing them on.
Logistics ATC didn't hear you last.
I think that's what it is.
We logistics waiting for Viper 1-1 to finish pre-flight checklist prior to engine start.
Roger that. Alert me when they are alert satisfied.
ATC confirmed.
I don't have one.
Acknowledged, I mean.
I threw it away.
How the fuck do I switch the ears on that thing?
In the water.
Actually,
it's in the crate downstairs.
Do you guys remember how to switch your ears to left and right and all that?
Yeah.
Be advised, I got eyes on smoke at the island, so I don't know how bad it is over there.
Shit. Oh wait, that is for all of them. Maybe just do.
Fixing contact.
Both ears, so let's put that one into right.
Keep in mind on both ears. I realized after I switched them to left and right, it was very quiet and hard for me to hear.
Well, 343, I'm gonna put
I want to actually also
on right here, and my 17 with the JTAG and ground controller, the one I use the most often, will be on both ears.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna keep it on too.
Yeah. So okay, so left ear is the grunts, middle is boss. What the fuck do we call him here? Boss.
Air boss, Mistral
Air boss.
Tower. He said Mistral Tower or just Tower. It's okay.
Carrier control tower.
I like air boss.
I want to find this.
Okay, and then ground crew. I don't know what he wants to be called.
Oh, Neil, what do you want to be called?
What do you want to be called as ground crew?
I'm just ground crew. I'm just ground crew. That's all.
Ground crew's fine enough. Okay.
Yep.
I guess just ground.
Deck crew, ground crew. Yeah, deck crew for here. Ground crew for his own ground. Yeah, so deck crew.
Ground crew.
Okay. Oh yeah, also that's cool too. The Navy can also do this
Hey,
shit.
nobody put any weapon system on this.
Nope. Y'all need to hurry it up because they're in contact and there's a lot of smoke over there. So.
Oh, I thought we were waiting for somebody to tell us.
No, we're waiting for y'all to finish your checklist. Y'all can take off.
Oh fuck, we're ready. We're ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Deck crew to boss. Pre-flight checks are ready. They're waiting for engine startup.
Let me see first. I just want to make sure intercom is on.
Understood. Hold on. Engine startup. We don't currently have an estimate for when they're going to get to an LZ.
Okay, so let me do this.
Confirmed.
Intercom, cargo. Whoops.
Viper 1, be advised you are to hold on engine startup. They are waiting an LZ to be called up for you.
You can hear me? No, I can't. Okay, well, whatever. We're good. Okay, first of all, do your lights. I'm gonna bring up raise the ramp. Ramp is coming up.
Ramp's up.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the door up. Go.
Logistics tower for information from what I'm getting across on the company radio. They are in heavy contact immediately after taking the beach. They seem to be setting a defensive position based on CTAB.
Ground forces setting up a defense position. Wait 1.
Ready for starting.
Viper 1, wait 1 for a LZ to be confirmed before you take start engines over.
Roger, waiting 1.
Continuing, ground forces are maintaining a defensive on the beachhead. Over.
Check. I have the option.
Confirmed, tower.
Now, we're not bringing anything in here.
No, it's
We're just gonna drop the JTAG for now and then go from there. Okay. Call sign Falcon.
which is I don't know. I feel like we could just use the Griffins faster and then come back, land, and then. But yeah, we're right in here. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, we're already there. This one is pretty fast if you know how to fly it. Do you know how to fly it?
I've flown. I haven't flown ours that much, but I've flown like the RHS Chinook a lot, like the fucking ones from the Prairie Fire. I have an issue with the Sea Stallion. I always get him back all time. He yells at me about the Sea Stallion.
So I've already fixed up the back. So the door now on the bottom is 4 meters wider.
Oh, awesome.
Of this or the
Where the amphibious people are. So big huge door now.
oh, okay.
So you can actually put 2 of those barges in there, which is
Okay, sweet.
which is good. Now we'll just have to figure out how to do it properly destroy each other because the physics.
I saw on your stream the other day. I joined, but you were AFK. Did you get the landing carrier? Like they have. You guys use like the landing carrier that's not the not the airbag one, but the other just a regular boat one that has like the doors and stuff.
Yeah, that's the one that we're going to be mostly using for this here. The LCM.
Oh no, there's. I saw another one, like the default one that was just.
Yeah, it looks like the World War II D-Day invasion ones. Yeah, that's why I made the door wider because they're supposed to. The Mistral can take 2 of those.
Okay, and then we have that. We have the
amphibious one.
And then we have the then we have the airbag.
Yeah. Well, the amphibious airbag, that's the one I'm talking about, and we have the vehicles. So we got everything we need to do the type of what do you call it?
I think it's an OCM or something. It was something. I looked it up, but I couldn't figure it out what it was.
You know, I like my frame rate right now, so that this helicopter, this ship is not bringing down my frame rate very much at all. So that's good.
It's not bringing down mine either. I'm still at what I was yesterday when we were flying 40 and 50.
Yeah. My eyes are fucking hurting right now. I've been mowing the grass for almost 4 hours because I've got 2.78 acres. And
Jesus.
My eyes are fucking allergies, right? I'm just rubbing my eyes right now. It's fucking disgusting.
You guys are house hunting and selling your house at the same time?
Well, when I go see her kids, we're going to take a day. We're going to go with the realtor that we chose and just start looking at certain things that look like they're going to be on the market for a while that we really like. Because the advantage for us is we're not moving again. So if we find something we like and it's a little bit outside of norms, who cares? As long as it's beautiful, right? I don't care.
Yeah.
So we'll go look at a few things, but we're mostly there to go see our parents and our kids.
Awesome. Good.
Yeah, it's what we call an IPR, and yes, Saskatoon. IPR is your last posting at the end of your career.
Yeah.
So I opted for it. I'm awaiting, obviously, the doctors to make a decision. It sounds like I'm going to get a medical release because I can't do the force test right now. Between you and me and Defense Post, can I do the force test? Yes. But I'll be taking ibuprofen. I'll be taking Robaxacet. I'll be taking Tylenol.
Yeah.
And if I go down and I hit it the wrong way, my back's going to seize because I've got all sorts of shit from vibration on the aircrafts and everything.
Cleared for engine startup.
So the doctor said...
Viper 1-1, you are clear for engine startup.
Viper 1, engine starting up.
Logistics, ATC, pad 1, cleared engine startup.
Pad 1 has cleared engine started engines.
Logistics, ATC, for your information, infantry are currently securing an LZ. Time now, anticipate takeoff in 2 mics.
Viper 1-1, anticipate takeoff 2 mics. They are securing an LZ now. Relayed to Viper 1-1.
The LZ was JTAC.
Logistics, ATC, inform call sign Kruger, he is to D-bus, head down to hangar deck, I will meet him there.
ATC confirmed. Viper 1-1, please inform Kruger that he is to D-bus, head down to the hangar deck, and meet up with Harrington.
that says something about they're looking for an LT for resupply. We don't really have anything on board to resupply. Are we waiting for that too?
Viper 1, wait 1. ATC, be advised, Viper 1 has received message that they are also, ground forces requesting a resupply as well. They are not carrying the supplies. Are they to wait for that as well?
Logistics, ATC, unknown, just debus Kruger, get him down here.
Acknowledged. Viper 1-1, we cannot confirm the resupply request, but, wait 1. But Kruger's to debus, head down to the hangar deck, and meet up with Harrington.
Roger, Kruger's coming up.
Viper 1-1. ATC, Kruger is on his way now.
Logistics, ATC, make your way to the starboard ship's elevator. There'll be an ammo crate coming up.
ATC, logistics, acknowledged. I'll be right there. Viper 1-1, I am moving to the starboard to grab the logistics crate for you to take with you.
Hey, I'm carrying it because I wanted to fall through the deck accidentally.
Yep.
I had that happen with a fuel bladder.
Alright.
Okay, releasing.
Alright, just
yours.
Just regular carry. Yeah.
Yep, and you can run with it as well.
ATC, are they to load this or sling load it over?
Load it, and then once they have loaded, you have permission clear to take off. Sorry, clear to take off route Alpha, proceed 070, wait for check-in from ground.
Alpha, bearing 070. Viper 1-1, I am loading supplies into your helicopter now.
Viper 1, roger, you're loading supplies.
ATC, be advised, is saying supply crate cannot be loaded. They may have to sling load.
Please don't make us blow up.
Sling load then.
Viper 1-1, be advised, I'm unable to load it. We may have to sling load it.
Okay, we can sling load.
ahead and raise altitude 20 meters. Hold there. Drop ropes.
Ground crew, Viper, for whatever reason, the rope is only inside the vehicle, it does not go through.
Lower altitude, approximately 10 meters. I'll see if I can interact with equipment below. Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go, hold. Alright, ropes are lowered.
Roger, good.
Ropes are attached. You are clear to push route alpha, bearing 070.
Route Alpha 070, landing zone is which location?
Wait, one. ATC, they are asking what their LZ is before they go.
I don't have the LZ. That will be given to them by the ground controller.
Acknowledged. We do not have the LZ. That will be given to you by the ground controller when you get there.
Roger, we'll contact Falcon on the way there, and we've got the sling load.
Alright, good luck, Falcon, Viper Woman.
We're switching back to channel 5.
Acknowledged.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Right. So just a heads up, you did a really good job there. Apologies for the sort of fucking around. The long and short of it is that because this is a side op, and of course the Zeuses as well are still getting used to what the situation is. This is taking a lot longer than it should.
Yeah.
Kruger's there on the ground now. He's coordinating. He's got radio communications with them. We are sorted as far as everyone's concerned.
Okay.
Plus, of course, this is ARP's training flight, right? So he's having to sling load for the very first time in this situation.
Yeah, so for some reason the ropes didn't want to drop, so they actually had to decrease their altitude about 10 meters before they actually fell out of the helicopter, so.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, it was saying the container could not be loaded, so I guess it was too big for the Chinook, so good thing we have
I guess. Yeah, I was a bit worried about that when you said that, to be honest, but well,
yeah.
We'll just make do.
So, I guess we wait until the next call.
Yeah, our first successful mission, eh?
Yeah, no crashes on our first takeoff, so I'm happy with that.
Don't.
No, we've had 2 takeoffs, no crashes, so I'm happy with that. If the first one goes good, I'm happy with everything else. Who's that over there? That is... Oh, that's Justice. That is Justice over there. I was wondering who that was down there. That's Justice.
is down there. Let's head up to the tower to make sure I got the radio.
Yep.
So Viper 1 just got called in. Yep. So Viper 1's going in for their landing now. I anticipate we're going to have them back about 5 mics from now.
Yep.
No deaths on their side either, so we don't need to do any reinserts. But so considering this is our first operational or non-training operation, what do you think so far?
I'm liking it so far. I'm slightly worried when they have to wait a while, but they don't seem to mind. They just have casual conversation like we do until something happens. So as long as they're not worried about sitting on the pad too long, then I'm not going to worry about it. So
I think it's helpful that Morency is guiding them, sort of guide them in, because of course he's used to it in real life, right? So he doesn't mind if he has to, hurry up and wait.
yeah. Other than that, hopefully our next mission will have the pre-built thing that I sent to Faz this morning. So I have everything we need. Other than that, I'm happy with things so far.
Yeah, me too. I'm a bit sad that we had to send Sherman off. Well, we didn't have to, but I know he would have just been sitting here doing nothing, right? So
yeah. Once we actually get like two sets of two pairs of pilots out there, then it'll be nice to have that second deck crew. But yeah, there's nothing going on at such a pace with one flight crew that we've got to have multiple people on deck. So
RTB time now. Get on the deck. I'll call you in.
Yep.
Logistics tower. I'm going to put them on pad 1. Any problems with that?
I see no problems with pad 1.
Copy pad 1.
Ground crew, this is Viper 1, ready for spot 1.
Viper 1, you're cleared for LZ1 or pad 1.
Viper is cleared for spot 1.
Viper 1, hold position. You need to get a heading of north 310, unless you want to land face front. I'm not sure which one you're trying to do. Viper 1, hold there. Hold. Reverse 5 meters. Hold, 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 hold. There. You are 30 meters above the deck. Come down, down, down. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Engine off.
Engine coming off. So, ground crew, just confirm you're going to be putting some stuff in here. Logistics tower, bring the pilots into the locker room, doing a quick brief.
Come with me. We're going to the locker room.
Copy.
Looks like they want their stuff. They're asking for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I always get the wrong one. Next doors.
Yeah, that's basically, it's going to be like an end, more like a repair room or something, yeah.
Right,
So
guys, new priority mission. I'm sure you guys heard it on the long range. I'm just going to repeat it here. We need to get this going as soon as fucking possible.
Yeah.
19's requesting 2 fuel pods at 038031. O'Neill, I've done you the liberty of bringing them both up. They are on the far side of the superstructure. I'll grab one, you grab the other. Viper 1, you guys get in your bird, do your checks again, and we'll be there with the fuel imminently.
Okay, did you just give me a Latin long?
Grid 038031.
Got it. 0380.
Tower, be advised, we are loading the fuel right now. Estimate will be airborne in less than 1 mic.
Cannot be loaded either. God damn it.
Let's try one of the Griffins.
Alright, can you disable that carry thing? Maybe that's stopping it.
Possibly. I'll do that now.
Yeah, see if that's stopping it. If it is, then we'll take it back to the Chinook. If that's the case. Yep, that's it. I'm loading this one. Someone cancel, and we'll take it back to the Chinook. Oh, come on, let me carry it. Let me pick you up. Come on.
It can't. Just load it in here. Load it in here.
Alright. Let me get a contact Viper 1. Tell them to come to this one. Viper 1-1, dismount from the Chinook and come to pad 4. We was not able to load it.
Roger, pad 4. I'm assuming it's going to be the Griffin.
Yes, sir, Griffin. Alright, so that ace carry thing breaks the ability to load.
Whatever. We got it loaded now.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's based on that ace carry module that lets us carry anything, and we had to disable it, and yeah, once we put it too close, we couldn't actually pick it back up. So.
Okay, so what do we have on board here?
2 fuel canisters.
2 fuel canisters, and their cargo entered, right?
Yes, cargo entered.
Okay, perfect.
Griffin, you mean?
Griffin.
Okay, lights on.
Griffin, but we'll be good.
Alright, lights on, collision lights on, battery on, controls unlocked, confirm.
Okay, stand by. Yeah, take control. Yes, I have the option. I am clear left.
Logi Tower, pad 4 is cleared for takeoff. Route Charlie cleared 070. Check in off launch.
Starting engine.
Charlie 070. Confirmed. Viper 1, you're free to start engines.
Roger, starting engine.
Go ahead. That's good. Now there's sound. There wasn't sound before.
Oh, I can't rotate that camera. There's just the one camera.
Just so you know, you're on auto rotation right now. You know that? Or whatever you call that.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, all your lights are on. I see. That's good. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ground crew, Viper is ready for to head to JTAC, location 038 to 031 when given authorization. Over.
Viper 1, you're cleared for route Charlie, bearing vector 070.
Charlie 070, we're up.
Okay, go ahead. It's to the side. Perfect. 070, that's good.
Viper 1-1, you cleared the deck, push to channel 5 for ATC.
Great deck crew, thank you. We'll be switching to channel 5.
Well, that was fun.
Yes. So we've learned something important tonight.
Yes.
Disable that before we get close to a helicopter we don't want to load it into, because we cannot pick it back up.
Needs to be disabled by Zeus. A reason for Officer of the Watch to have Zeus. There you go. Okay, could you go down to Faz and let him know that time now? I'll keep monitoring the air frequencies.
Is he still at the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Officer of the Watch and the 1MC, set red deck.
Be advised, I don't see Zeus on the hangar deck or well deck. Over.
Because of that, I just checked Zeus. He's actually on the island, so just come back up to the deck.
Permission to enter aircraft control center. polarization is bad over here. Jeez.
Get the repair thing up. They're taking hits.
Is it one of these large containers?
I believe so.
Be advised, I may die when I let this go because I'm glitched in it. Alright, I'm clear of it.
Right, I just put it next to the game for now.
I've got eyes on Viper 1-1 in a hover southwest of the coast. ATC, I have you keying of the mic, but I'm not hearing you.
Logistics tower, situation resolved, stop break.
Get your kit and come with me.
Yep. How are you doing, O'Neill?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Pretty good. You want me to drive it?
Nope. We're going to get you in a position for a reinsert. So come with me. Nope, not up there. Not up there. This way. Yep, this way. So hold here in the locker room for the time being, for your reinsert.
Alright. I miss you.
Miss you too. I've got 1x Vol Bell in the locker room waiting for reinsert.
Wait, one sec. Go for Warrior Tower.
Anticipate incoming bird. Get pad 4 ready for landing. Bring Volbel there as well.
Pad 4. Gotcha. Volbel, come with me.
Going time? I am. I know how to drive.
Alright, stay, so for the time being, I want you to stay on this side of the line, right here. Stay here till I call you to the helicopter.
O'Neill?
Yes.
One more thing, that fuel thing is going to be sling loaded by them because they couldn't find it, so we're just going to sling load. Hey, VB.
Hey, Erickson, how are you
If you want, you can stay over there at the steps if you want to. Just stay on that side of the yellow lights.
Ground Viper looking for parking spot, I believe 4, over.
Viper 1, you are cleared for landing pad 4.
Landing pad 4, roger. Make sure they keep their engines hot. We're just going to load Volbel, get them to sling load and go out again. We don't need to rebrief this.
Acknowledged. Viper 1, hold. You are about 40 meters above deck. Come down, come down, come down.
Forward a little bit.
Yeah. Forward 10.
Good job. Doing really good. Doing really good. A little bit to the right. That's it. Good job. Good job.
20 meters.
Doing good.
15 meters.
Take your time. You're doing good. A little bit to the left. Perfect.
10 meters.
Bring her down. Bring her down.
There you go.
Close it. Oh, a little bit to the right. A little bit to the right. You're doing good. Perfect. You got it.
Viper 1, keep your engine hot. We're going to load 1 times pack, lift off, and then you're going to get sling loading a load of fuel.
Viper 1, roger. It will be a 1 pilot op for the next one.
Acknowledged. 1 pilot op. Volbel with me.
So, good job there, Art. Yeah, thank you. I'll talk to you next time there, bud.
Okay, see you, boss.
Cheers.
20 time.
Oh, of course it's fucking Volbel.
I got no options to get out. That doesn't make sense.
If you can't get out, double tap V.
Double tap V. Okay. There you go.
There you go.
I'm out. Okay. Cheers, guys. Have fun. Sure. Thanks a lot, O'Neill. That was fun.
Yep. Viper 1, lift off the deck 10 meters, drop your cables.
Copy, Viper 1, about 10 meters, dropping rope. Yeah, I got you.
Viper 1-1, cargo attached, you're free to leave deck.
Copy, what route, what vector?
ATC, Viper 1 requesting route and vector.
Viper 1 cleared departure, route Charlie through 070.
Charlie 070. Viper 1, you're cleared for route Charlie, vector 070.
Copy, 070, taking off.
You're clear of the deck. Switch to channel 5 for ATC.
Copy, channel 5, ATC.
Very smoothly done, O'Neill.
Thank you.
Viper 1, this is Warrior Tower. I have you radar contact at 031 for 0.5. Contact call sign Falcon for ground, handing you off time now, safe flying.
So I think that's going to be where I'm going to put them. Is just I'm going to stick any reinserts in the locker room. Best place to put them.
I agree. Keeps them out of the way until they're ready to go.
Yep. Arp's first thing when he saw who it was, of course it's Volbell.
Yeah. Yeah, I must. As far as I'm concerned, this Navy stuff has been really successful to us as soon as the infantry left. Like, I was really worried that there was going to be conflictions, we weren't going to be utilized.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I think once they get used to like, I know they're not pushing us on as hard, or pushing us on them hard right now, but I think once they get used and seeing what we're doing, I think they'll appreciate what we're doing. And honestly, I'm really enjoying this laid back atmosphere. I've kind of got the last year's been just infantry, and it was wearing thin. So this is a nice, relaxing thing to do right now. But
I wish I.
Go ahead.
Right. My plan now, we're going to bring Viper 1 back, get it down on 4, then bring get Arp into the locker room and we'll debrief her.
Alright. Do you want me to leave this container on deck or take it back down?
Leave it there for now. Move it off the elevator, though, in case you need to use the elevator.
Okay.
Oh, Neil, you're not going to believe this.
What's going on?
The fuel tank disappeared.
Alright, next thing we can do, if he's taking another one out, is I'm going to move it near the helipad. You can remove... Actually, this isn't set to be carryable by anything, right?
Sorry, O'Neill, what did you say? I was on comms.
That wasn't set to be picked up by anything, right? Or like it's like light as a feather thing?
No, I think what happened is, I think Arp dropped it, and just a bit too hard.
Gotcha. So do I need to get this other one ready?
Alright, he's coming in now. Well, I'm going to put him on routes. Sorry, pad 4, routes, Charlie, as typical.
Pad 4. Gotcha.
This is Viper. Good for landing. Pad 4.
Viper 1, you are cleared for pad 4.
Copy, coming in.
You're about 50 meters above the deck. Come on down, slow it down, slow it down. About 30 meters, 20 meters, come forward about 5, 10 meters, 5 meters, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. There you go. Is he going to be sling loading this?
I do request refueling. Have used about a quarter tank. Bring him to the locker room.
Shut down engines, head to the locker room for debrief.
Engines off.
He's requesting refuel. I'm going to go ahead and do that for him.
Understood. Do the refuel, send him to the locker room. I'll debrief from there.
Yep, go ahead and go to the locker room.
Very good.
Yeah, I was gonna fucking ask Viper, or sorry, Falcon.
One sec, sorry. O'Neill, can you go get a repair box from downstairs, bring it up onto the deck?
Like the big one I brought up already, or?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. We'll use that one. Okay, disregard.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Falcon if they need any extra support, because we do have the Apache here.
You need two people for that.
Huh?
You're gonna need 2 people for that. I don't feel comfortable with you any soloing that, if I'm honest.
No, you're good. You're okay. Yeah, you're
But I'm okay with you doing it for the transport stuff, because at least that, as long as you're okay with the extra workload of managing the radios on top, that's fine.
No, that's fine.
Neil, since you're here, jump in. I'll give you the brief. We're going to be delivering a repair box. So it sounds like Faz is trying to set up a forward Starbucks at the LZ. So what we're doing now is dropping the repair box. Op, for your information, I was watching in Zeus. I think what happened is that fuel pod you dropped, it must have hit the ground too hard because it disappeared. Like it got destroyed, and then one you just dropped there. No, it's no longer. Yeah, I know. It's just something to consider for next time, because it shouldn't have. I watched you drop it. You didn't slam it into the ground or anything. It's just.
No, it's like it was like an inch above the ground, not even.
I know.
So close. It was so dumb. Okay.
It's something for us to consider in future whenever we do this. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Get flight ready. Alert 5. O'Neill, radio up to me, of course, when he's at alert 5.
Yep.
Okay. I might ask you for a weather check too, because it looks like it's getting more foggy out.
Understood. I'll get that for you.
So we're taking that big container, so I'm pretty sure we'll need the Chinook for that.
No, I can take out the Griffin.
Are you sure that Griffin can lift that thing over there?
Dude, the Griffin is like a Huey. The Huey can lift fucking like a tank.
Let's do pad. Yeah, let's.
The big Huron.
Yeah. So we're going to do pad. Your choice. You want to do 4? Or do you want to do 5? I've already refueled 4, but.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take this one. I'll try this one. I'm gonna have to bring it back and watch over by the crane. So.
Yeah. Just go high when you're lifting, and then.
Yeah, I might if it's okay, I might rotate. And go to 6, like go to pad 6 and then go up, or to move over to the right.
Yeah.
To go to the crate. So okay.
Yeah.
Is my stuff done?
Actually, I will confer with Harrington how he wants you to get over to it.
Yep. Yeah. No worries. Go ahead.
ATC Viper 1 is wondering, when he does take off, how do you want him to approach the box? Do you want him to just go straight back to 6 and shift over, or go off deck and come back around from the rear?
Can you bring it to 4 and get him to sling load it from 4?
4? Alright. Change of plans, he wants it done from 4.
Copy. Viper, ground, this is Viper. I did not know you can move the crate. That's why I suggested doing that. But you can.
Yeah, I didn't want to break immersion by doing
logistics, if you follow that yellow track, you basically stay away from any obstacles.
Yeah, leave it there where it doesn't get the rotor. Where did the crate go?
It's still.
Never mind. It disappeared for me.
It's gone for you?
It's back now, but
okay.
It did disappear. I thought it went flying.
Alright.
Ground Viper, permission to start engines.
ATC Viper's ready to start engines.
Logistics tower, get to start engines and take off on your go.
On my go. Viper 1, you are clear to start engines.
Copy. Engines coming on. Clear left, clear right. Viper, ready for lift.
Viper, increase altitude by 30 meters, drop ropes. Viper 1, cargo is attached, lift off straight ahead up, and then shift to your left.
Be advised, we might have to switch rockers.
Acknowledged, let me release ropes and move it. ATC, be advised, he cannot lift it.
Righto, we'll switch over to the Chinook.
Ropes are free, bring them up.
Okay, ropes coming up.
Viper. Viper 1, be advised, you lied to me about the Griffin being able to lift it.
Thought I would be able to. The Griffin is considered a medium utility. Your left.
What's the issue?
MI8s. Dropping paratroopers.
Alright, well, go ahead and get your pre-flight set up for this. Might as well make sure you're ready to go when they're ready for you.
Ground, do you want to run to the back of the Chinook and grab the ropes? Because for me to drop them, I have to rotate left or right just to do it.
Ropes are outside the vehicle.
Copy, waiting for engine start.
ATC, waiting for engine start.
Logistics, ATC, cleared engine start, takeoff, and loading of the assets. Then they are cleared route Charlie 070.
Route Charlie 070.
Cleared route Alpha 070.
Correction, Alpha 070. You're clear for engine startup.
Copy, engines rotating.
Increase altitude by 30 meters and hold. Viper 1-1, your ropes are attached. Take off.
Copy, waiting for route.
You are cleared for route Alpha, vector 070.
Copy, route Alpha 070. Thank you for so much, taking off.
Cargo has cleared the deck. Push to channel 5 for ATC.
Copy, channel 5, ATC.
Hello.
Well, good to know for future that we can't lift those things with the cyclones.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to tell him that you can't lift that with a Griffin because the Griffin is like a medium utility helicopter, and it's like that is more than medium duty.
Yeah, I should have told you just go for.
Yeah.
Viper, this is Warrior Tower. Weather update if you are ready. According to the BBC, weather conditions are to undergo no significant change in the next hour. However, we are vastly approaching sunset. Anticipate that follow-on operations will require night vision devices and possibly IFR. Over. So yeah, that's actually something else. If you see that the sun's already actually sort of set behind the horizon there.
Yeah.
So make sure you got your gun lights on you.
Yep. I was watching it set earlier when I was waiting for their first takeoff. I was just watching it set, and I was like, boy, that looks nice.
Alright, they're sending him in now.
Okay. Fingers crossed this one gets to the ground safely.
Yeah.
I will not take responsibility for the stuff we loaded not appearing.
Okay, so I took a look in Zeus. You know how you can see if something's loaded because it's like 500 meters below it?
Yes.
On the map? I'm looking on the map. It is 500 meters below one of the one of the labs. I think you might have loaded it onto one of the labs.
On the what?
Yeah, because it was technically in range even though it was below deck.
Oh, God.
I'm not saying anything as far as look.
I was streaming. They know it now.
You know it. That's fine.
Like I said, I'm streaming. Everybody knows it now.
Well, just cut it out in your stream.
It's live. That's a lot of smoke out there.
That's the other cool thing about being on the ship. You can see them doing the stuff in the distance. Look at those tracers. Like you can see the tracers going off.
No, I'm not seeing those.
No, I can't see them anymore. I did see them.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, that is, if I check in Zeus, that is Goody, who's Tango 33 Alpha.
I don't have Zeus, but I've been watching them in the tablet. Just like their progression in that regards. Oh, I see the helicopter coming in.
It shouldn't be.
I'm seeing it.
Viper 1, Warrior Tower. I believe Falcon was asking you to return to the LZ and pick up the prisoners from there. Over.
Yeah.
Let's head to the bridge. It's a bit better view for the.
Yeah.
Why am I? There you go. It does look like it's getting more foggy, doesn't it?
It does. I don't think it is. I think it's just because it's getting darker. It's making it look foggier.
Yeah, visibility is still like 20 clicks, so we're good.
Yeah, because that island is like 3.4 when I last ranged out from the end of the deck, so. Hopefully there's no other air in enemy air though. That'd be sucky if it was.
Only if they get shot down.
Because I know that I think Morency had said that they were dropping paratroopers in earlier.
They were, yeah. So I think with all the activity we've had today, we could have had Sherman here and still had a pretty busy deck.
Yeah.
He just wouldn't have been doing much on the actual flight deck.
No. And he wouldn't have been able to do fire support because you haven't figured out the fire support tablet, so.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that.
I've never used it. I might need to take a day to try to figure it out.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I've just spotted on Zeus what looks like, yep, and Baz is moving it. That is a ZSU on the back of a Hilux. It's okay, he's faced it forward, so there's no way it's going to get the gun elevation on ARP. Unless he decides to go 10 clicks in the air. Alright, he's taking off now. Is it going to get a chance to fire? It's they're really trying to get it to.
He's low. I think he's safe.
Yeah, he's good. Don't tell him about it, obviously, because he's
nope.
not. He's...
Nope, I know. I move him down to the deck.
Hey, O'Neill?
Yes.
One sec, one sec. Understood. Falcon out of contact. 10 mics. Have fun. Whenever Faz asks us what to do, what we thought of it, just say, well, it's really boring. We didn't really do much. Viper 1, Warrior Tower, confirmed. I have you. You are cleared. Route Echo through holding point Foxtrot. Yep, get down to the deck. I'll as usual.
Be advised, I'm hearing explosions or gunfire to the northwest.
Ground, this is Viper, heading towards pad 1, wait for, hold on. Ground, I'm hearing shots head towards my direction.
Viper 1, are you taking shots or do you just hear them?
I hear shots whizzed by some...
I'm seeing like splashes in the water behind Viper 1.
Viper 1 is reporting gunshots coming in his general direction.
Roger, I'll push that to 1-9er.
Push forward, push forward, push forward. Alright, slow down, slow down. There we go. You're centered on the helipad, come down. 30 meters, 20 meters. Come right, come right. Right, right, right. Hold. Down, 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 down. Keep going, 5 meters. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Touchdown, engine's off.
Copy, engine's off, lowering ramp. Advise, I do have a POW inside.
Acknowledge, hold him there for the moment. Actually, unloading, taking to the locker room for the moment.
O'Neill, D-bus, and locker room for debrief.
Wait one. We have 1 times POW. Where do we want to put him?
Put him in the CIC, just to be funny.
There's the prison cage for now.
Harrington, it's funny enough because that's exactly what I was thinking.
My initial thought was to put him in the CIC because that'd be pretty funny.
did hear like shots come from like.
Yeah, we've reported it up.
Okay, yeah, I heard like I don't know what it was. I did when I was taking off the the western side of the island near Yamaha. I was seeing green tracers come from, and then I was sounding big ass rounds.
Yeah, while you was coming in, I actually heard gunfire coming in from the northwest.
Yeah, that's what I told. Yeah. That's what I was saying.
It's all right. It's already been reported up. That's the most we can do right now.
Yeah, I just want to make sure wasn't something sneaking up on us that we needed to take care of.
So Falcon's off station, so you got a good like 5-minute break here if you want to go to the toilet or whatever. Do you take?
Excuse me.
Oh,
it is called the head. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure. Stop moving around. Right, oh wow, you barely even got hit. Just a large bruise. What was your fuel?
Why I love the Griffin. Yeah.
What's your fuel state?
Chinook needs to be. Chinook has. I used a quarter fuel.
Oh, all right. O'Neill, I'll help you out with that.
Alright, well, I'll be in here.
Yep. Go for Lima 2-2. Understood. 1 time ZSU counter destroyed. Out.
O'Neill, I'm going to go downstairs and grab the big fuel container and bring that up.
Sounds good. I'm going to keep scanning the water for the time being to get back up.
For your information, they've just told me it's been destroyed.
Okay.
Or a gun has been destroyed. Elevator coming up. Let me do it, please.
Gotcha.
Okay, releasing. Let me just make sure I didn't just like take a bunch of damage from that actually. Yep, it did. Okay. I've made it.
Is it good to go?
Yep. You can see my icon, right?
I can see your icon, but I'm actually in third person, so I can actually see underneath it now.
Alrighty. If you just follow my icon, I'll guide you and try and keep you. If you keep yourself centered on me, I should keep you safe.
Yep.
Also, I apologize. I should be wearing my flight crew vest. I just haven't had a chance to. I forgot to put it on after the orders brief, and I just haven't had a chance to do so since then.
That's fine. No one's here to see it but me, you, and Arp. And
well, you are streaming to the world, right? So
yeah,
it's like 7.
Yeah, it's like 4. No, is it even 4? No, it's 2.
Go right, go right. Stop, 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 stop. Alright, yep, good, good, good. Forwards. You were danger close to the rotor blades.
Let me lower. Go. There we go. And then
Reinserts. Oh. Officer watch on the 1MC. Any reinserts, head up to the flight deck. Head up to the flight deck. You're the first one getting this, so we'd like to hear your feedback. You know, was this a good reinsert? You were the first actual reinsert, Vanjoy. Don't diminish
just
yourself.
disconnected. So.
Yeah, Fanjoy
exactly.
died, so he counts.
Yeah, I got slapped by an RPG in the face. So.
Right, we're gonna take you in the. Is the Chinook still being fueled?
No, it's done. It's super fast. So.
Right, cool. O'Neill, lead up, and Fanjoy out. Get alert me when either alert 5.
Yep.
Up.
Fanjoy, hold here. Wait till ARP gets in and calls all clear for you to get on.
The hooker.
Say again.
The hooker is allowed to get on.
Acknowledge. I'll let the hooker know. He says the hooker's allowed to get on now.
Did you want me in the back?
Yeah, get in the back.
Yeah.
This is Viper, requesting engine start.
Viper 1, wave 1. ATC Viper 1 requesting engine start and vector.
Cleared to start, cleared to depart, route Alpha 070. Tell them to contact Falcon as soon as they're able.
Alpha 070, contact Falcon as soon as able. Acknowledged. You're clear for engine start.
Copy. Turn engines.
Yeah. Blinded by the light.
Welcome. Ground Viper, engine start good. Ready for task.
You're clear for route Alpha, vector 070. Transfer to Falcon as soon as you're able.
Copy.
Viper 1-1, you are clear of the deck.
Copy, clear deck. Changeman on air to ground.
O'Neill, go ahead and move that fuel pod. Just tuck it in as much as you can to the superstructure for now.
not gonna lie, I'm kind of jealous of the ground guys right now.
Why's that?
Because they get to be flown in now instead of being teleported in.
Give up some stuff to pursue your dreams.
This isn't affecting your ability to see, is it?
One sec, I've got radio in my ear.
Yeah, sorry.
That's alright, I just can't hear you. So looking at Zeus, they've basically gone past the airfield. They've done a lot of kills. I think they just got the final objective left now at this point.
Oh, they've got a shitload of kills, dude.
Oh yeah, you're checking.
They have 106 kills. 11 vehicle kills.
God.
Of course, 30 of them are from, and let's see, 31 from Kaiser, 22 from Goody, 30 from Duffy. So the armored guys are wrecking it out there.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they got AAVs. What do you expect?
Yeah. It'd be a shame if they ran out of ammo right about now.
Wouldn't it just? I'm kind of surprised they haven't.
I've watched them. They're very judicious with their ammo usage. They don't blow through it, so. I'm going to go back to the bridge to look. 1, gain altitude. Oh. Keep moving forward. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Alright, hold there. Come right. You're above the deck. Keep coming right. Keep coming. Keep coming. Hold. You're 30 meters above deck. Come down. 20. 15. 10. 5. Keep going, keep going. Alright, you're on the deck. Engine's off.
Copy. Engine off.
I got some really cool screenshots of that, by the way.
Thank you.
By the way, you're wearing tinted ESS, by the way. I don't know if that might affect your night vision.
No, these aren't affected by the vision thing, so.
No, as in it might affect your, like, if you know, if you put sunglasses on and stuff, it gives
yeah,
you that tint.
Yeah, these don't tint, I don't believe. I'm pretty sure they don't.
Let's get off the flight deck. Okay, so we are officially going into night operating procedures now. The sun is set, we are losing visibility. So pilots, make sure you have, well, pilots, plural. Pilot, make sure you have NVGs, which I see you do. Ground, any deck crew, anyone operating on the deck that isn't being escorted must now be wearing highlights, chem lights.
Copy.
Okay. So, nothing else spanned for now. No anticipated flights. Although I just heard that you might have another business transfer.
Can't they just fucking? I don't want to keep flying and just taking one person back at a time, right? It's like, what the? Why is wasting fuel me carrying one person?
This is good practice though for you and us.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Yeah, but just like one prisoner. Can't
So
we just do what we did in World War II?
Skin them alive and eat them for dinner.
I prefer the World War I option, which is give them tins of spam until they get used to them, and then throw them tins with grenades.
Oh god, oh yeah, I remember that. All right, well, I didn't hear shit coming in for prisoners. So.
That was World War II, by the way.
Oh
no,
yes, you're right.
World War I they did that.
Well, I know they did World War II as well, because a lot of people think because it was trenches, it was World War I, but they also did it in World War II.
World War II.
There was trenches in World War II as well that they did it in.
Yes, I know, but it was World War I that it was mostly known for, that them throwing food over and then throwing grenades instead.
It's not a war crime the first time. At that point, though, why don't you just poison the food, give it to them that way, and then you don't get in trouble for it?
6 minutes until end of op, by the way.
Alright.
Okay.
So I think our transition to deck ops is going to be very short.
Let me head down to the well deck, I imagine.
No, wait, we just got a request for resupply.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear that?
You said Viper.
That's
Viper, go ahead.
He's got to show off who he is. Don't like being left out of the joke.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
That's alright, it's fine. I'm joking.
Got with that.
Alright, it's going to be a fuel pod delivery, so we'll just use the one that you've been using for the refuel
No,
anyway.
it's the
right
big
there.
one. No, he wants the big one.
Yeah, I know. That's what we got.
He wants the big ass sea container.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys were
I
using
was part of that conversation as well.
I thought you guys were using the tiny one. Sorry.
No, the tiny one is only fit for you. You couldn't handle the big. Yeah, you couldn't handle the big one.
You can handle the truth. Right. O'Neill, I'll let you ground crew, but I'll be here for screenshots.
Okay. God, you and your freaking searchlight. Jesus Christ.
Deck ATC cleared for engine startup, takeoff, and fuel pickup.
And put on your chem light.
It is on.
I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, it's yellow for me. I'm fully lit up on my screen.
I'm actually. It's not even. I'm not even seeing it attached on your thing. But hey, if you say it's on, it's on.
Let me detach and put it back on. Attach. Chem light yellow.
Oh, now I can see it.
Viper 1-1, you are cleared for engine startup. By the way, this is why I have tinted shades, because he's trying to blind the shit out of me with those searchlights.
Good strategy.
Increase height to altitude 30 meters and hold drop sling mode. ATC requesting vector for
Cleared route Alpha 070.
You are clear for Alpha vector 070.
Copy Alpha 070.
You're clear of the deck, push to ground control.
Very cool.
I don't like the immersion braking, having to carry that big ass thing. I hope we get that sorted out sooner rather than later, because
Like, I'm gonna anticipate that they're gonna come back soon, so I'm gonna go get my vest off and get ready for them to come back.
Yep.
Keep your vest on, because you'll be managing him coming back in.
Oh, do I have to?
Unfortunately, because you're the only deck crew I've got.
Damn, he can come in on his own. He'll be fine.
I don't trust him. O'Neill, this is our ship. Don't forget that.
I know.
Whatever he does to our ship, it's not just my ship, it's your ship too.
Of course, if he damages it bad enough when it gets recommissioned, it might become the HCM or whatever it is, the HMS Harrington.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. The radio's going nuts. What are you saying?
I said if it gets damaged enough though, and it has to get recommissioned, it might actually come back.
For the love of
it might come back with your name.
I can't hear. Just send it me in Discord message. I'm going back to the ADC tower. Fuck this.
Drop good. Get set for teleport.
Are we not going to do our dress blues on the ship? Damn. I'm slightly sad.
Yeah, no, I thought I clipped building with my M72.
Dumbass. Did you have fun, Harrington?
Yep, we're going to go do a Navy debrief, so see ya. Where's Arthur actually? Might as well.
He's coming in on a helicopter now.
Alrighty. So, yeah, I think all in all that went really well.
Slightly disappointed though.
With?
I was hoping we was going to do our dress blues on the carrier tonight.
Oh no, we wouldn't. I was only wearing them the last time because I sort of wanted to highlight the Navy bit, and that seemed like the most interesting way to do so.
Yeah.
Gather up for EAR.
Let's go get up. Up over here.
Yeah, roger that. I tried radio.
Let's go here because hold on.
Be back soon.
There we go.
Yeah, overall I thought that was really successful as far as Navy was concerned. We operated really well. RB did some really good flying there, and those ATC, in general, the ATC comms were really crisp and clear, and we got the information we needed across. Shame that we only had the one flight going in and out. It would have been good to have two, but this also does confirm that we can just operate with two people. So with that, I open it to floor. O'Neill, any comments from you first, since we're doing the Navy?
Nothing much. Like I said, I hope we can get everything sorted out in regards to what we have on deck to use. So I'm hoping our prefab that we made will be in the next operation. Because like I don't like the immersion breaking of carrying those huge ass containers around on hand. So yeah, other than that, I had a lot of fun. Everything went extremely smoothly. I was a little bit worried since it wasn't a training scenario, so we actually had other people's lives at risk and whatnot. Although it's just ARPs, Mortseys, and Krugers at one point. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. Say again?
At what point did we have our lives at risk?
Because this was actually an operation, you landing with your lives were in our hands coming down.
Yeah.
So I was happy that no one died on our watch on our first op. So.
I could have made it happen. You know that, right? I chose not to.
I'm pretty sure you tried to blind me with them floodlights.
I don't know what everybody else.
I had the idea of doing a mayday in the water near the ship.
Please don't.
No.
We don't have a boat.
No, I know. I was thinking about doing that. I remember Paz made a joke saying that I'm gonna crash, so I'm not gonna crash. I want to prove him wrong.
But yeah, the only other thing I would say is make sure that what I might do before the op next time is actually use spray paint to mark the floors with like colored arrows, so like red to the bridge, yellow to the locker room, so on and so forth, so that we can at least have some semblance of a navigation aid for people.
The entire island basically from this one point, so
that's all my points. ARP.
Yeah.
No. Final points.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Well, anyway, yeah, I just want to sort of emphasize again, both of you did a really fucking good job. I was very happy with how we did tonight on our first op. Obviously, there was a couple of small, and I mean small things at the beginning, but we had to expect that, even with the training that we did beforehand. You know, little things are always going to come up, especially when we don't know the composition we've been training on. Aside from that, though, I think, yeah, I'm not yelling. Aside from that, yeah, once we got into it, it was really good. I think Faz did sort of boost up the amount of flights we were going to do. Like, they didn't need that amount of resupply, refuel, and whatnot. I think he was doing that just for us. We don't necessarily need that all the time.
No, like for me, it's like I brought over one supply, one fuel that broke. Or fucking, I flew 2 in, nothing there, had to fly back. Picked up 1 in a reinsert, came back, went back.
I think we figured out the issue with the first two, by the way. Yeah, I think what happened is instead of it loading into the Griffin, it loaded into the lab below the Griffin, below decks.
We have to figure out why they weren't loading, by the way, because that could be, pretty critical for us going forwards.
Yeah. Yeah, great to hear. But it does seem like that carry thing was causing an issue as well.
Yeah, whatever that issue
the
was.
Chinook is broken, right? Still, like when I drop the sling ropes, right, I have to kind of rotate the whole helicopter onto its side for the rope will drop down. If it's not, it just sits in the bed.
Yeah.
The other two that, so not you, Banerjee and Mullins, the other two?
The other thing too, I think Faz probably had us doing that many as well, just to see if we could handle it. I think he wants to make sure that before we go any further, we can actually handle ourselves.
What I don't want him to do is to think that we need to have that level of activity the entire time.
Yeah.
Right, like for me, like I enjoyed it, but like I did get like it just got like I just got back and I'm ready getting sent out, right? Like we had to, like it would be different if we had like another helicopter, right? Because once I'll come in, one picking off, doing stuff, and then I can rearm, resit, do all that stuff, right? But it's like unless they were setting up a point, right, where I dropped off the supplies, there is no need because where are we gonna now? The helicopters have to do that all over again by bringing them here.
So I will say, I did see them using the actual refuel and rearm that you did drop off. So there was absolutely use for them to do so.
Right.
Yeah, it's a case of what we don't want is for Faz to be diverting resources away, diverting the time and attention away specifically from the main op, just so he can give us what we think we need as what he thinks we want, which is those more sort of flying ops.
Right. Like for me, it's like I would have in mind like a task. We drop on stuff off right and have a task. Well, before I go back, right? Like doing ISR, checking an area, and whatnot, right? But
so it doesn't just need to be cyclic. Go up, do stuff, come back down, go up, do stuff. Yeah.
I think tonight was just strange too, because you got to remember, Mortency left halfway through. Kruger was put on the ground, so it was just you flying. There's not a whole lot you could have done on your own. So, I mean, he had to find something for you to do, or you was gonna be on the ground.
Right, like for me, like, I'm okay with like sitting at in the fucking because like half the time during ops anyways where we're driving, right, I'm just sitting there on my phone, or when we're doing defensive, I'm just sitting there on my phone waiting to get told to do something.
Yeah, so I wouldn't worry about it too much for now. I would say if it happens again for the next couple of ops, then we say something, because I think right now he's just trying to figure out what can we handle. And
exactly,
right, because like I know, like realistically, right, like us doing what I'm doing, right? Taking off, coming back, then landing, then shutting my engine off, and then having to immediately turn them back on, right? And really, that's kind of bad for the copter itself, right? Because it's repeatedly to turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on.
Well, we could have left them on, but that was our decision to turn them off. Like I said, we're practicing our commands to the helicopter crews.
So only the one time we didn't have to turn it off, right? Is because right away we had an order as we were coming back anyways, right, to pick up stuff, right?
Yeah.
It'd be like the other times, right, I landed and then we got shit, so it's like
fucking like
I don't know. But no, it was good.
Yeah. I'm happy with it overall. We have a couple of things to clean up. Once we get the prefab in, I think it'll be even better, unless Morrissey's updated the LHD by then. Because I know he's already widened the well deck a little bit, so 2 of those landing craft can fit in there. So yeah. I think next week and the week after will be telling, but right now I think things went really well.
Okay, that I think that covers our sort of debrief points. Everyone else is still debriefing though, so
looks like they're done.
Oh.
I don't have my soft cover. I'm sorry.
20 lashes.
Oh.
there they are. All right, cool. We'll do it at the lab.
Yeah,
Give us a backdrop.
D&D, okay.
Ah, the lab is backdrop. Oh.
What?
Where I'm putting him.
No, I was gonna make it.
For
Where
your
are you going?
expose, I'm in my working dress uniform on an airfield where there was recently contact.
Yeah, you'll be zipped any moment now.
Yeah.
That big old white patch on your shoulders a dead giveaway too.
Did you? Okay.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be O'Neill.
Yeah, I have a big yellow vest on, so I'm screwed. Speaking of which, let me pull these earmuffs off.
I'll be nice.
Thank you, man. Take that out of the freezer and I'll make. If not, I'll do it.
We'll just wait another minute or two for the armored guys to finish up. They're almost done.
Meow.
Did you just meow?
Sims.
Oh, someone caught it. Good.
Someone has to.
Sim.
Tim, is that an MTD booning? I think it was.
That's multicam.
Oh, they're going on the left.
That's multicam,
Oh,
I believe.
No, that's MTD.
I'll fix it, Sim. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's not
he wants to be in
multicam.
front.
I'm always in front. I'm the best.
Oh no, it
You know, I
is,
think we
that's
forgot
right.
Kruger.
Kruger's
on
AFK.
supervision.
He's somewhere. I don't know where he is.
I think someone was just
Like
saying
that,
that
he was on the. He was on the ship.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
What do I give you Zeus for? All right, that's everyone.
What?
Cool. All right, great. That looks like everyone gaggle. Yeah. All right. Cool. Hopefully the op did not go terribly tonight. Obviously, there's some kinks to work out. There's some stuff that we got to figure out between us, the naval, the air, and the armor, which is a lot of duts for. I think what are we? 20 people tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of hats.
20 for between discounting the 2 Zeuses for 19 guys. There's fucking 4 deaths, so there's a lot of tangle to untangle, but we'll get to that later. Let's do our AR proper. So let's do the infantry first. Points to sustain, points to improve. Sim.
Points to sustain our communications and our fire control. I thought we did an excellent job. We also tried out a different section formation tonight. We tried with the 2 sections leads having the C9 gunners with them. And we also practiced alternating bounding Overwatch and successive bounding Overwatch. And all of those drills went really well. The only thing I think we can improve on is our building clearing. We had a little bit of trouble. I wasn't aware we were going to need lock poppers, so I didn't bring them. And I got tagged one time entering a building. Just bad luck. But I think that we need a little bit more practice with that. Other than that, it was a good mission.
Yeah, and to the point, the breaching mod is broken. That was something that we could have covered a couple weeks ago, but breach mod's been broken since they've made a new update. You'll see that the breach, the animate, and like 1 or 2 other mods have a deprecated bracket next to them. When you look at the mods, there's new mods. They'll all be updated in the new pack. Just no sense updating it for 2 weeks. But fair points there. Don't have a med tonight. We'll do the Navy guys. We'll put the Navy where the meds are normally. I'll take your guys' points to sustain and improve.
Right. So yeah. Overall, the opinion from myself and O'Neill was that it was really good for us. We got a lot of activity going. We managed to work really well with the sort of the deck crew aspect and getting 7 wing to sort of stay in the air and get them resupplied as needed. There was obviously a few, especially just little issues near the beginning where we were trying to get certain things working. One particular issue, which could obviously be quite problematic in future, is for whatever reason we could not load the fuel bladders or the ammo box into any of our helicopters. So O'Neill and I will take that and sort of figure out exactly what was wrong with that. Maybe there's an option that we need to enable or whatever, and just make sure that we can do that ahead of time, so we don't keep things sort of stopped because you guys are waiting for a resupply that's taking 5, then 10, then 15 minutes.
Okay, sustain there. Armor guys. Oh, what? Huh?
I wasn't.
Was there a note?
No, I
okay.
was
Great, armored guys. Points to sustain, points to improve.
Yeah, Harrington, were you done?
I wasn't, but go ahead, Starson.
Go finish your thought, man.
Baz is being a bitch.
Oh, is it, what, are you still talking? Your ping is high. Then I don't know.
Why are you not hearing me speak?
Nope.
I hear you now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Right. I'm just going to crack on and get to the sort of the final points, which was so Fanjoy and Volbel got the new respawn experience. Respawning on the ship and then getting sent back in by Seven Wing. Now they told me that it was the best experience of the op, and that the Naval Det was the most important det in the unit, and they really enjoyed that. So no one questioned that or asked them about it after.
Put them words in my mouth, boy.
So
hey! You said you had a good ride, okay?
Regret surrendering my time.
We'd like you to ask, please die more. Navy advice is that covers for people who aren't brave enough. Ignore your training. So yeah, that was my final thought. Thanks for letting me speak, Faz.
Okay, great. Armored guys, how'd it go for you guys? Points of sustain, improve.
We're happy.
Great.
Communication's good. Resupply was good.
Okay. Anything to improve at all?
I did have one thing from one of our guys is that the vehicles themselves, like if we are going to be taxiing people, then there's ammunition and resupply in the vehicles for the infantry guys.
Great. Okay.
Before the resupplies come in, like we could be that first line maintenance.
Yeah, for sure.
Just something to consider, right? Do ask though, because sometimes there's equipment in there that's specific for us. So, but today was not one of those days because I didn't set the inventory for the vehicles. Other than that, all good.
Very cool. Air Force.
It was good. Good comms with Naval for landing and the JTAC for coordinating supplies and reinsert.
Great. Okay. Justice, you want to speak from the Zeus's side, and then I'll go for mine.
Really, just it was fun being. Oh, let me go on yelling. It was fun being back. You guys did great. Just small little things that can be improved on, but we'll work on them. We always do. We always get better. Simple as that.
Cool. That's his part then. I'll give mine. Obviously, we're on an island. You could pretty much see from one side of the island to another, so the objective markings obviously did not go to plan. You're going for one objective, you veer off to the right, suddenly you're at another objective, suddenly you can see all the objectives, so confusion there, chaos there, absolutely. Something that we need to work on, and that falls onto my end to dish out to everybody else. The sequence of command at this point needs to get really fucking... We gotta clarify that with who's in charge of what. Ground command is generally in charge of the ground shit. Naval command handles what's on the naval side, what's on the boat. Air Force guys generally handle what's in the air. Obviously that breaks down when some command staff are not there for that night or whatever happens. When there's a breakdown, it all breaks down. So we'll have to work on that and figure out who specifically is in charge of everyone. Generally it's 1-9er, some nights it's 1-1, etc. So we'll expect a little bit more of this for another few ops while we really fucking hammer down how we're going to use all these debts and who they report to, how they operate. That said, movements were pretty good. Callouts were pretty good. Obviously with the infantry side, there's more to work on. Contact, sit rep, ammo cast, sort of in that order. Either you do it yourself or you get prompted to do it, but if try to get it down as soon as you take contact. Shit, I take contact. 1-9 or 1-1 contact, wait. Do your contact halfway through once you're sustained, once you got a second. 1-9 or 1-1 contact, grade 035, 036, engaging section plus time now. That's kind of your contact, and then it goes to your sit rep, and then it goes on to your ammo costs. Try to get it flowed down somehow. If you need ways to get it in your mind, reach out either to myself, other people. Some of the guys have done PLQ and CAP side. They have tips, they have little PAMs and instruction sheets that they can use to help you. Whatever you do, try to get better at it, try to get faster at it. We're going to try and use it more during the campaign. Last note for the campaign there. The intended start date was today. I've been busy with work. I've had some other events going on. Our Zeuses and our mission makers are a little bit busy too. There's some stuff going on, changes in the air, wildfires, deployments, etc. So expecting a little bit a delay on that. Ideally, I'm going to have a new mod pack out by next week. If we do the op by next week, great. The absolute no later than latest that we'll have the new campaign up will be the 17th, mid-month. Gives us plenty of time to run 8 to 12 missions on a campaign into the winter. Keep sending in mod requests, mod request channel. The majority of them have been processed. We have found a couple of maps that we want to use, a couple of mods that we want to use, and that's pretty much it. I have no further points. I'll have an op posted tomorrow. And that is your evening, gents. And other.
Where's that? Highest kill count op I've seen yet. Jesus.
Has it? Oh, Jesus Christ.
What O'Neill said.
Fucking hell, yeah.
We do that.
All right. We got Vietnam set up on the Reforger server. Figured 1,500 tomorrow. If a bunch of people want to join in, we'll do a road to Saigon PVE